Well, now that the Leaf talk is over, I think we can get back to talking about the playoffs. Good. We got way too many complaints from the neighbors for the last video. Woo! Are you just gonna get hammered? Get me a toaster. Magic Angel Robot from Winnipeg.
What the hell are you talking about?
This team is ruining my life. Talking about the Penguins and Rangers and the Wild and Blackhawks, let's start with the Pens and Rangers. The New York Rangers fight another day as they win 5-1 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. That series now at 3-2. And I gotta say, I feel bad. I feel bad because last video, everyone was talking about Rick Nash and how the guy can't buy a goal. A fair criticism because damn, the guy can't buy a goal. But I'm watching the Rangers play and I'm looking at the numbers after, I'm like, wait a sec, Martin St. Louis isn't producing either. Why isn't everyone harping on Martin St. Louis? Then I find out before Game 5, St. Louis' mother passed away. And the guy played anyway. I had no idea. And when we talk about how hockey is the toughest and the bravest sport there is, and the players play with the most courage, this is exactly the sort of thing we should be looking at. Because we see it all the time. Oh, some guy blocks a shot and he's so hurt, but he finishes the shift. Someone takes a slap shot to the face and he comes back later in the game with a full cage ready to go. Some guy's playing through the flu or a sprain or a busted hand. But it's not always reported when a player is playing with a broken heart. In this case, it was. And to me, I think it takes more courage to play in a situation like Martin St. Louis than it is to play through any injury. And with a feisty performance, the Rangers award Martin St. Louis the Broadway hat as their player of the game. And for the most part of this game, the Rangers looked in control. Game 1 all over again. The shots were 35-32 for New York. Not an overwhelming victory, but the Penguins' defensive breakdowns were terrible. And they just have a tendency to do that some nights. There was one of the goals where I'm like, man, Crosby looked really lazy on that. And then I'm like, wait a minute, why is Crosby the closest person to Fleury? And for the Penguins to lose 5-1 at home with a chance to close the series makes you wonder if this thing's done or not. And how fitting would it be for the Rangers to win Game 6, which is on Mother's Day. By the way, no matinee games on Mother's Day. On Sundays, they usually seem to have at least one afternoon game in there. But that's the NHL just being courteous. Because they know it's Mother's Day. And if there's one thing that mothers love more than their children, it's brunch. Go to brunch with your mom, she has a good time, you pay for it, then you go home, look at some baby pictures, she goes, oh, you were so cute, what happened? And then at night, you watch the hockey. That's how it goes. Now, looky what series is tied. The Minnesota Wild win 4-2 over the Chicago Blackhawks, making that series tied at 2. Ilya Bryzgalov stopping 18 of 20 shots. He looked great in this one. Huge breakaway save, and that is the kind of thing that the Wild needed. Because the Wild know how to outshoot the competition at home. And they were outshooting the Hawks like crazy. 25-14 after 2 periods, 18-9 in the second alone. Crawford was keeping the Hawks in it, but that Nino Niederreiter goal, great shot, but he should have stopped it. Niederreiter had a clean look, but so did Crawford. And with that, if Bryzgalov can just hold the fort down, oh crap, here's a breakaway. Massive pad stop, that holds the lead at 3-2. The Wild add one more, and they win the game. And the Wild, at home, play a style where they only need a couple big saves. Last time I talked about the Wild in these videos, I told you about how they've allowed less than 20 shots in a game twice in these playoffs. At home, I mean. In this game, 20 shots. Give Mike Yeo credit. He's able to get his team to use home ice advantage and shut the competition down. One other highlight in this game, Matt Cook on the first goal. Huge hit, huge assist on Justin Fontaine's first of the playoffs. Which, by the way, means Matt Cook is back! And I saw some people very upset about that. And you know what? I can't say I'm thrilled about it either. But people were acting like that was the only dirty thing that happened in these playoffs. There were at least 2 hits in this game that might be suspendable. I think they're gonna look at Bolig and I think they're gonna look at Spurgeon. So if anyone thinks that Matt Cook is the only guy who's been a bit of a scumbag in these playoffs, wakey wakey. And Blackhawks fans, I hate to say this, but I'm kinda glad that Minnesota tied it up. Not because I dislike Chicago, but because I like them. They're just a fun team to watch. And what fun would it be if they swept everyone? No fun. So while I understand that might keep your heart rate in check, it's fun for me. Because if you watched my last video about the Leafs, you'd know I could use a little fun right now. That's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. If you want to see more videos, click subscribe. Tell all your friends, and I will see you next time. Ooh, and underneath, clickable, brand new Panago Pizza Steve Dangle podcast. Not to toot my own horn, but this one was really funny.